Hello, in this tutorial we're gonna do this stitch. It looks a little bit complicated, but it's not. The stitch has only 2 rows. This is the back and this is the front. If you like to make a shawl, a bag, I'm sure you can come up with something. The stitch, it's worked with multiples of 4, so you're gonna have to chain multiples of 4. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna skip the first chain from the hook, and in the second chain from the hook, yarn over the hook, we're gonna go into that second chain and we're gonna do a double crochet without finishing the double crochet. So pull the yarn to the 2 loops, leave the loop there, yarn over the hook, move to the next chain and do a double crochet. And again, we're now gonna finish that double crochet, yarn over the hook, move to the next chain and do another double crochet without finishing. So we have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull the yarn through all 4 loops, then chain 3, and now yarn over the hook. We have 4 loops here, 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're gonna go behind those loops like so, and then pull the yarn and then do a double crochet. So now yarn over the hook, we're gonna have to go 2 more times behind these lines. So this is the second time, and do a double crochet, yarn over the hook, go back again for the 3rd time and do a double crochet. Now we're gonna put the yarn over the hook 3 times, so once, twice and 3 times. Now we're gonna move next chain here, so we're gonna go in there for the next, in the next 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're gonna do double crochet without finishing the double crochet. So move to the next chain and do a double crochet. So you pull the yarn to the first 2 loops and leave all these loops there, yarn over the hook, move to the next chain and we're gonna do a double crochet again without finishing. Leave the loop there on the hook, move to the next chain and do another double crochet, yarn over the hook, move to the next chain and we're gonna do a double crochet. So you should have 7 loops on your hook, 2, 4, 6, 7. So yarn over and pull the yarn to the first 5 loops, and you're gonna be left with 3 loops. Yarn over and pull the yarn to through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull the yarn through the last 2 loops. Now yarn over the hook, we're gonna go through the 5 loops. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5th here. So you go underneath those 5. We have 5, 2, 4 and 5. So pull up a loop and then do a double crochet, yarn over the hook. So we're gonna go 2 more times behind these 5 lines or loops, whatever you want to call them. Pull up a loop, do a double crochet, yarn over the hook for the 3rd time and the last time. And again, we're gonna put the yarn over the hook 3 times, 1, 2 and 3. And again, in the next 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're gonna do 4 chains. We're gonna do double crochets without finishing them. Yeah. So the next chain, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do a double crochet, yarn over the hook, move to the next chain and do a double crochet, yarn over the hook, move to the next chain and we're gonna do a double crochet also, yarn over the hook and move to the next chain, which is the 4th one already, and you're gonna do a double crochet. We have 7 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull the yarn through the first 5 loops, and then yarn over and do a double crochet, yarn over the hook, and now we're gonna go behind these 5 lines. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and the 5th. So you go in there, put your crochet hook, behind those lines, pull up a loop and do a double crochet. So we have to go 2 more times. We went once, and 2 more times we have to go behind those 5 lines or loops and do a double crochet, and 1 more time and do a double crochet. So yarn over the hook 3 times, and now we have left only with 4 chains, 1 2 3 4. So we're gonna do the same. In the next chain we're gonna do a double crochet without finishing. So you pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over the hook, move to the next chain, another double crochet without finishing, move to the next chain, pull through the 2 loops, yarn over the hook. In the last chain we're gonna do a double crochet. So we have 7 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull the yarn through the first 5 loops, then yarn over, pull the yarn to the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull the yarn to the last 2. And now we're gonna chain 1, turn your work, oh sorry, we have to go through the loops. So now yarn over the hook, we're gonna go through the 5 loops. So we have 1 2 3 4 and the 5th. So in here we're gonna do 3 double crochets. So 1, you go for the second and the third one. So you should have 3 double crochets done behind these lines and 1 more double crochet here. So now you're gonna chain 1, turn your work, and in each stitch we're gonna do single crochet. So the first stitch is here, we're gonna do single crochet, next stitch single crochet, next stitch single crochet, and so on. In each stitch we're gonna do single crochet until we finish this row. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing, this stitch, but after you get the hang of it, and if you like the look of the stitch, you can try to work with this and do something. Yeah, but this one is going to eat a lot of yarn, so if you do a big project, make sure that you have enough yarn. Or you can, with this stitch, you can combine colors for variegated yarn, would be nice. Next stitch, single crochet. We have the last stitch here, we're going to go in there and we're going to do a single crochet. And we're gonna go into this chain here on top, and we're gonna do a single crochet also. Yeah. So now we're gonna chain 3, 1 2 3. We're gonna repeat the first row, this. So I'm gonna do this row with you and then I'm gonna stop. So the first stitch is here, we're gonna skip this one because we have the chain. We're gonna move to the next one. So we're gonna do 1 2 3 double crochets without finishing them. So you go into the next stitch here, do a double crochet, leave the there, not finishing the double crochet, yarn over the hook, move to the next stitch, and we're gonna do a double crochet, leave the loop there, move to the next stitch, double crochet. We have 4 loops on the hook, pull the yarn through all 4 loops and then chain 3. So now we're gonna go behind. Only in the beginning you're gonna have 4 loops, so lines, whatever you want to call them, 1 2 3 and the 4th one there. So yarn over the hook and go behind all those loops or lines, pull up a loop and do a double crochet. So we have to do 2 more double crochets behind these lines. So go for the second and do a double crochet, and the third. And now we're gonna put the yarn over the hook 3 times, 1 2 3. Now in the next 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4, we're gonna do 4 double crochet without finishing them. So move to the next stitch and do a double crochet, leave all this on the hook, yarn over the hook, move to the next stitch and do a double crochet, yarn over the hook, next stitch, double crochet, and next stitch, double crochet. So we have 2 4 6 7 loops. yarn over and pull the yarn to the first 5 loops only. And now yarn over and do a double crochet, yarn over the hook, and now we're gonna go through the 5 loops, 1 2 3 4 and the 5th there. So you put your crochet hook behind those lines, pull up a loop, and then do a double crochet. So we have to do 2 more double crochets. So you're gonna do 3 double crochets behind these lines. Okay, the second and now the third. Yeah, it looks complicated, this one, but it's not. It's very easy. So again, we're gonna put the yarn over the hook 3 times, and in the next 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4, we're gonna do 4 double crochets without finishing them. You move to the next stitch, double crochet, next stitch, double crochet, and next one, double crochet. We have 7 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through the first 5 loops, then do a double crochet, yarn over the hook, and now we're gonna go through these lines. Don't forget to pick that one up, and then pull up a loop and then do a double crochet, and you go for the second time behind those lines and the third time. And again, you're gonna put the yarn over the hook 3 times, and we have left with 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4. So we're gonna do the same. The next stitch we're gonna do 4 double crochet without finishing them. Next stitch, double crochet, and next stitch, double crochet. 7 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn to the first 5 loops, then yarn over and pull the yarn to the next 2 loops, and now yarn over the hook. We're gonna go behind these lines. Okay, so pull up a loop, do a double crochet, go for the second time and the third time. Okay, so now you're gonna chain 1, and in the first stitch here you're gonna do single crochet, single crochet, in each stitch single crochet. Yeah, so it's very easy. So you keep doing single crochet. Don't forget this one too, to do the single crochet there, and this one and that one. Yeah, so this is it. I think for a shawl it's really nice to make. This yarn, I think it says to use 5 millimeter crochet hook, but I'm using 5.5 just to make the stitches a little bit bigger. Yeah. So this is it. This is the stitch, and especially if you have, this is a little bit harsh, kind of rigid, the yarn. So if you want to do with a soft yarn, I think it's nice. And let's look at the edges. These are the edges, if you like. Yeah, it's really nice, this stitch. I think for a I don't know, cover, pillow cover, whatever you like, it's really nice, this stitch. And this is the back. You can make like a blanket for summer or spring if you like. Yeah, well, this is the stitch, and this is what we did as a sample here. Very easy this one. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.